and he raised the morale of the Muslims on the other hand. The twin things, to meet that aggression and to defeat that aggression, and in the process raise the morale of the Muslims. This was his major contribution, and this is what the citation for his prize said. There are many other things that one needs to reflect on when looking at his life. He was a meticulous person. Meticulous, clean, upright. In whatever he did, he would do it properly. If you worked with him, you know how fussy he was. If he asked you to put up posters, you better make sure that the posters were put up. And if the posters were a little crooked, you were in trouble. He was meticulous in his approach to everything that he did. He prepared well everything that he did. If he had to come and present a talk, he would prepare well for it. The lessons for us. He was absolutely clean in his attire, in his demeanor, in his approach. He was hospitable to a point where you would think that he was a very wealthy man. As students, we used to go to As-Salam and enjoy his hospitality. And although there wasn't too much, the warmth and the love that he offered, his home was open to us. As young people, we used to go there and enjoy his hospitality. And while I'm at it, in the legacy that we want to remember of Ahmed Deedat, I want to tell you about his wife. The picture of his wife holding a naked black child in the one hand and stirring the pot with the other is a picture that I will never forget. That here was a person who was as equally committed in her own way to Ahmed Deedat and the mission of Ahmed Deedat. He was also an absolutely honest man. Almost up to the day that he got sick. He came with the same tiffin that his wife prepared the lunch for him. He still came to borrow money for the things that he wanted to do at home. Up to the end. So you should understand. You should understand that he was absolutely honest. It's not a reflection of other things or other people that were around. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the person that I knew. And if we look at the end of his life and where he started, you find that the fact that we are here today, the fact that so many millions of people all over the world are inspired by him, the fact that so much has happened around him and because of him is nothing but a reflection of his legacy. The time is short and we have a lot to say. What I would ask you to do, please, those of you who have any things on the life of Ahmed Deedat, to please help us to compile something on his life so that we can present it to people all over the world. Lastly, if there is one thing that we have learnt, and that is that he provided leadership for Muslims in his own way, and he gave hope to Muslims, and he inspired Muslims. And if that is one of the things that you found at a time when there was so little around, today there is so much around. So in looking at his life, in trying to understand his life, in looking at the legacy, we should look at the things that he has left for us and the things that we need to build.